I want you to pull up a chair to a table, a giant table with my entire audience. And I want you to address from your heart and your experience. I want you to address the limiting beliefs that are hitting them, no matter where they're at on the journey. Maybe they're getting ready to start, but they're terrified of stepping out. Maybe they have started, but they're stumbling, tripping, falling, and they're starting to think that they shouldn't have started on this path. Maybe they're midway down the path and they feel alone, like nobody's paying attention, and their opportunity, I think, is probably right around the corner. Would you just speak to their hearts?
Yes. Thanks for asking that. The number one predictor and factor of success is grit. It's not talent. It's not title. It's not wealth. It's not good looks. It's grit. The ability to work hard for a long period of time towards a goal, to persevere, to overcome, to keep moving forward in the face of adversity, failure, rejection, and obstacle. So when we get knocked down, grit drives us forward. But if grit drives us, what drives grit? It starts with a vision. Like, where do you want to go? Like, see that vision right now. Because if you can see it, you can create it. If you have a vision, you also have the power to make it happen. My vision, as I said, was to inspire as many people as possible, one person at a time. That kept me going. What is your vision? Then move forward with optimism and belief. So often the difference between success and failure is belief. Just continue to move forward day in, day out. Don't allow those negative thoughts to come in. Do not allow that fear to come in and sabotage you. Don't believe the lies that fear tells. Do not believe the lies that negativity tells. Just because you have a negative thought doesn't mean you have to believe it. So instead of believing those lies, walk in the truth. And the truth is that you were born to do this. The truth is there is greatness inside of you, and you were really here to do great things. You were never meant to be average. So continue to move forward with that belief, with that optimism. There's a study on optimistic people, and they work harder. They get paid more. They're more likely to succeed in business and sports. And what the research shows is that because they believe in a brighter and better future, they then take the actions necessary to create it. And so it is that belief that allows us to continue to move forward. And then finally, it's about the love that you have. Like, most people don't quit because it's hard. They really quit because they don't love it enough, or they allow the fear to sabotage them. If you love it, you won't fear it. Love casts out fear. And so I had this very successful person that was really struggling because they were so full of fear. I said, remind me when you first started how you felt. I was loving it. I was living my dream. I said, tell me about now. I'm worried about losing what I have. I don't want to let others down. They were now full of fear. I reminded them just to get back to the love they had. And if you love it and you focus on that love, fear dissipates and fear has no power over you. So love is the ultimate driver of grit. So it's that vision, that optimism, that love, and that purpose that drives you to do what you're born to do. We don't get burned out because of what we do. We get burned out because we forget why we do it. So remember that why, that love, that vision, that optimism. It will take you where you want to go.
Now, folks, that is a mini sermonette, and you can just keep listening to that. Those of you that consume the show via podcast, you just rewind that last 3 or 4 minutes, listen to it again, maybe cut it out of the podcast and stick it on, a little short play there. And it's really, really good stuff. And now you know why I'm friends with people like Jon Gordon.